I said at one point that I was not going to do any videos. Hey, birdie, for another week because I've said pretty much what I needed to say that can last a lifetime. But you know what? Somebody might actually love what I say, and might actually help them to have a good day because it is therapy for me, and it's very important and real when you're actually working with real integrity. I mean, so many people be talking about love and therapy and they don't have a clue. Oops, something just dropped in the pond. Was it you? Anyway, out here with my magical crew. I don't know. Oh, I hear you. What's that I'm hearing? I hear something in the woods. There's something in the woods. Maybe it's ghosts. You never know. As long as it's not coyotes, we good to go. You know, badgers or other little critters that say, well, she's bigger than us and she's not food. We're all out here in this habitat and we just do what we do, just trying to live and be friendly and survive. But what about you? Whose life are you stealing on? And why is it every time I come out here, my TikTok app just pops on? That is really weird. Now maybe it's operator failure. But you know, I'm pretty good at being an operator. I'm like very good. In fact, I'm a genius kid. Hashtag that smart kid. So I have to think that there's some reason. But you know, TikTok, it's okay. Everybody's moving to TikTok. But you know, TikTok automatically takes your page to another page too. You didn't know that? See, it's that when you don't even care that you're being monitored or your page gets used because, you know, maybe somebody might need to get that real attitude. When the real ones come through, what real might that be? I don't know. I'm just out here doing my therapy. Y'all be talking about therapy. Do you? I'm just doing works for me. My t-shirt, by the way, says, Dear Karma, I have a list of people that you missed. Turning my butt around, but I haven't. But you know what? You know what you can kiss. Such a brat thing to do. But that brat thing is me, is it you? You know, when you are born into a legacy, that's why, however you want to feel about it, I'm always going to be married to my tribe and my family. Shout out to the 82nd Airborne. I mean, hey, I heard a shot pop. I heard my daddy was a ranger. I mean, you know, fifth Cav. That's right. That's You guys know about that stuff more than I do. That's really wild. That I'm like military hierarchy, so to speak, I guess, in the eyes of some of you, and I'm like, I just protocol means nothing to me. I look at how you are personally as a person. I don't talk to a pimp or a priest. You're all the same to me until you show me that. I'm just saying, I'll talk to anybody. I'm never too good to talk to anybody. However, if I feel like you're constantly a fool and stupid, then I'm definitely too good to talk to you because that would just not be the smart thing to do. I mean, good math says no. And I am hashtag the smart kid. Some of y'all clearly don't know what the word smart means. SMART, but you know, you can't read, so it seems. That's why I keep telling you in the industry, shots, that whenever you get into the entertainment industry, you better get lawyers, real lawyers that work for you and not the label. But hey, do what you do. Anyway, mommy says, look at the tadpoles. Mommy says, screw the radio bullshit. You are not in that BS. I try to give these people a gift. And you know what? Anyway, just watch the tadpoles, okay? Bullfrogs. I used to be so afraid of bullfrogs. I mean, honestly, I was deathly scared of bullfrogs. When my dad and I would go and take us fishing, and we would go all the way around the other side of the pond, and the only reason why I would go around the pond because that's when we would run into the bullfrogs, and they get like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, for some reason, bullfrogs sound like death to me. I don't know. I don't have a problem with frogs or tadpoles. I just have a problem with bullfrogs because their croak is like massive. And yet here I am sitting in a habitat with a whole bunch of hybrid bullfrogs. What does that say about me? I overcame a fear and my insecurity of being in nature. I mean, nature is me and I am nature. We are all one. We are one. One with the sun, one with the trees. Look at the Lorex. Maybe that Lorex is me. Even while I come out here and my creativity just soars just like the planes. Just me being me. Still the same queen, yet not the same. Better, wiser. And still they try to take off my head. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. The trees say, what? The trees say, that would be a negative. She's just out here talking to the trees or making up stuff. But am I though? Am I making it up? Those who know that there are spirits that are out here on this land. Look at the spider web. I gotta do Haley, I'm gonna try to remember it tonight. Once again, my delayed reaction. I thought about it earlier today. Ooh, I hear okay. I keep hearing, or it might be the birds. You are being quiet today. You say you're just listening. Okay. I know some of them think she's just talking to herself, and some of them know this is a part of my mental health, and some of them know this is a part of their mental health too. I told you, we're a crew. We're one with what we do. We love the land. We love nature. We know at the end of the day, nature will always be greater. Mankind will always be left behind because your ego makes you ego blind. It is really sad when all you think is with your dick. Then you become the bitch. The bird with gender not specific. Must be that so glow. So we could get off into astrology, yo, but I was just saying, you know what? We gotta find a better word. We're not weird because they've messed up the weird kid thing. So we're not that type of weird. They're Holly weird. We've never been that. But they use us, right? And put us and put parts of our stories in all of their raps, and then all they talk is just cap. They don't have the money like that. They don't have the bitches like that. They don't have the clothes like that. Listen, I stepped away from that crap. My mom taught me a long time ago when I had inklings, like right off the bat. I said when I was young that I wanted to be a DJ because I was so into music, and I was cutting up tapes with cassette tapes with scissors and scotch tape, and making like for my pen, because we all know military parents, military people throw the best parties. If you lived on my block, you know. See, that's the Bridger Street and the Merkson Road you don't know before all these hoes for the dough and all these preachers and these corrupt motherfuckers, just stole everything. Yeah, now they mad at me. Now everybody wants to come at me. Now all the preachers and the politicians that I helped in the past, but I didn't sip the tea. I'm talking about all the tea. I didn't sip their D or the tea, and now they all mad at me. I tell you, don't worry about parties because all the parties are not even on your team. Pick the person, but it seems that they are all on the same bullshit. And I've never been on that bullshit. Remember, my dad tried to uplift the community and they sliced off in their own way his head. So that's biblical. I get it. I get it. I get it. It was always going to be that certain people, certain entities will want me dead. And then, you know what, me being what I be, I'm doubling down, bringing that fifth cap energy. And my mom, who was also, a Woman's Army Corps, WAC, so I'm bringing out that soldier in me. Let's play. But I had to channel that creativity. Oh, look at the dad. Oh, see, there goes Mommy and Nancy again. Nancy Stillman Rockefeller, two high-vibing Sagittariuses. I have goals. One of my goals is talking about Nancy. Well, no, but Miss Betty's house. This is my goal one day, to live in that house. I just feel like I just feel a connection to. I feel a connection to this land. I just feel a connection. I just feel like though that's my goal. So if you want to know, that's my goal. I want to be able to live in that house like Miss Betty lived in that house. I think I'd be a good addition. Look, I see the spider web because I love this land and this land loves me. Maybe I'll be the oldest park ranger in history, an iconic park ranger, an honorary park ranger, a park ranger that's a storyteller, that's a unique type of person. I mean, that would be so cool. That would be my heaven on earth. Maybe, oh, and all the tadpoles are coming up. They're saying, yeah, oh my God, you've all come to the surface. I'm not lying. You have all come to the surface on that. Oh, shit. I mean, sorry, Mom. Sorry, Miss Nancy. I am not lying. They all just came up and like are just there. Now I'm weirded out a little bit. But I'm not. I'm not scared. No way. I mean, this is legacy land. I'm like way okay. It's the affirmation and the confirmation that sometimes I'm like, wow, did I do that? No, and somebody said, no, we did that. Oh, wow. Wow, see, wow. You know what? I'm gonna just leave it at that. This is me like nature is amazing every single day. Even I am amazed at the stuff I do and I say. It's like I got a choir of bullfrogs all around me, and they're all just here in front of me. Right when I said I wanted to eventually live in that house with Miss Betty because I felt a connection to that land. Maybe this is Miss Betty. I mean, I told you I had houses like that. My grandmother's house was like that. My grandfather's house was like that. My aunt's house wasn't that big, but was with the magnolia trees and stuff like that. Like we had a pump. We had a pump in our yard. My aunt and uncle had a pump, but that was land given to her by her dad. The same land that that church took. Yeah, that same church that took my aunt's dreams and made her husband a simp for Good Hope Church on Deep Creek Road. Yeah, I don't need to talk about that. Family church, right? Yeah, well, you know what? You know how families can fight. That's why James Tillman Rockefeller didn't leave his property to his family, right? I get it. The great thing about me, my only children are Benjamin and Franklin. I am on my Rockefeller ish. If it ain't about money, if it ain't about good money, then I'm just serious. My ass you can kiss. And not that way. I needed this today. To my family, I hesitate just to put it out there, but I'm shadow banned anyway, so if there's only a few of you who are getting it, and I'm okay. I am like way so unremoved from anything in the entertainment world. You know me when I get bored. I'm like, give me 50 feet or more. And remember how I always say, the people who protect me, they can shoot a pine cone off a tree from at least 5 miles away. That's the type of legacy you want. Not something like we hope we hold our gut. We watch too many stereotypical movies and videos and like no, that's not how it goes. And oh man, I can't even talk about politics, yo. I just can't. I mean, did I hear? I got to mention this to my family because I know y'all be listening. So for some of you, most people don't watch TV. In my crew, the only reason why I do, well, I'm me. I'm like that communicator. I'm like Lieutenant Uvor in real life, okay? That's my skill, communication. To plug into what's real and what's not real and to just like narrative, narrative, narrative. Oh, that's a whole total lie. But anyway, so I'm watching Big Brother, all right? And this chick, now one would say that this is where all goes wrong because she's black. I'm supposed to support her, right? Wrong. So she's a political consultant. That's what she calls herself. She calls herself a political. Now, chick, don't be mad at me. I'm just honestly like going like, really? In what way are you a political consultant? The guy, the white, I forgot what his name, the white guy with the fro. I mean, Anyway, like Cameron, I think it was Cameron. Ironic, because Cameron. That's if you get it, you get it at the top. But anyway, Cameron is telling her who Emily Dickerson is, and me and Cherie are both going like, Cameron is telling this black chick about Emily Dickerson. Cherie's even saying like, I didn't even graduate high school and I knew who Emily Dickerson is. How is this? Is this the millennials? Is this the crew that's going to lift you up and make a better world for you? This chick, this very, and she's very uppity in some things that she do, and I understand uppity because I can be uppity too. But I'm just saying, you a political consultant compared to what? Julie Chen, y'all be so sus on Big Brother. You play every narrative in the bunch, but goddamn, I can't watch shit like that anymore. I see a whole other story, what regular people see. But on another note, it just shows the mockery of what's going on with the youth, that they are ignorant as can be, and they're clearly unaware of it. For she's like, who is Emily Dickerson? Is she? I mean, she was going. The point I'm trying to make is that you have a lot of people who are in politics just like that, okay? And they're leading the nation. But where are they leading it to? Stupidity equals stupidity equals stupidity. It all turns to doo-doo, and then you have to flush it. Mother Nature is about that flush. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say this session is up because now it's time for me to go on my walk. We've had our talk for today. I'm so glad we had this time together. They really gave Carol Burnett a lot of grief, too, in Hollywood. Most brilliant, strong women, they do. They call us ugly and a lot of things, especially if we don't sleep with the crew. Some of us are just plain talented, and we don't need the beef with you, but understand if you come for our heads, bang, bang, you could be dead, reminding you I represent a legacy that gives no fucks. It's a good thing I'm legal. It's a good thing I'm legal, or a lot of your times will be up. Mommy said cue danger. And let them pause on that for a moment. If you know, you know. Anyways, it's the Ranger Manger show. No, but really, I do want that. That's my goal. Miss Betty's house one day, possibly to live in that and retire in that place like she did. Like she lived out her life on that place. I can see myself living my life there. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I just had this all tuned in. Let me tune out. Or back it up, zoom out. Yeah, I can see myself living there and being happy because I'm happy here now. I'm really happy. I mean, I am really, really happy. I would have never thought in a billion. That looks like an anchor. In a way, well, you got to, depends on how you look at it, okay? But I love this place. If there was a heaven on earth, this would be a good place to start, manifest. And it costs me nothing. I don't know about you, but this is the best therapy for me ever. Oh, something just jumped in the water when I said that. I said this is the best therapy for me ever. And something just jumped in the water. I guess that was an agreement. That was an agreement. I'm with. Anyway, that's just me being me. Just a military wife working on her therapy. Justice for us. I am Val Jones. Hashtag that smart kid. And then me, first and foremost, I trust. And then everyone else comes into play. Breathe. Take a walk. Get some fresh air. Real fresh air. And have a beautiful day. That's my exclamation mark. Here at Carvers Creek State Park. Hashtag naturally wonderful with I am Val Jones. That's smart kid. Hashtag naturally dog. What they said.